Thanks, Chair. When you say he says he doesn't meet criminals following the meeting of him, Sevilla, Minister, and Commissioner, but he doesn't take the country into confidence that he met Matala and General Sununa. Are you implying that Matala is a criminal in your own words?
It's derived from what he said. He has linked him to be one of the big five.
No, let's leave with what he said. You're saying because he met Matlala, after he told the country that doesn't meet criminals, he meets Matlala and he doesn't keep quiet. He should have told us that he met a criminal, Matlala, himself. So are you regarding Matlala as a criminal?
No, I'm not regarding him as a criminal.
So why is that important? Why should you tell us about a meeting of a general, himself, Matlala and himself?
If meeting the minister and two generals, the third one being himself, has one criminal amongst them, it definitely will apply when he meets the person who is alleged to be a big five. And not just someone who steals milk or whatever. He's accused of being a member of the big five.
Yeah, but also, Mr. Mkhotsi, when we say General Mkhwana said you can have a meeting with the criminal, are you referring to the media briefing of the 6th of July?
That's correct.
Didn't he say the minister arranged a meeting between himself and Gerald Sibia to try and pursue peace between them? And he later said there can never be peace between a police officer and a criminal.
That's correct.
Then where do you get the meeting with the criminal thingy?
Yeah, the peace was spoken in the meeting they met.
And I'm saying, you're saying he said he will never meet with a criminal. But if it refers to the press briefing that all of us have a statement now,
Yes.
It didn't say he will never meet with a criminal. He said there can be peace between a police officer and a criminal, and referring to a meeting between him, the Minister Mkhunu, and Gerald Spear.
Yeah, and there you are correct. I may have.
So do we agree that you are quoting all this out of context?
That's what I believed.
Alleged crime intelligence agent Bran Mokgotsi has leveled explosive claims against KwaZulu-Natal Police Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi and King Misuzulu Zwelithini, alleging that both have ties to the United States Central Intelligence Agency CIA. Mokgotsi made the assertions during an appearance before Parliament's ad hoc committee probing allegations of corruption within the criminal justice system. The committee was established in the wake of claims made by Mkhwanazi during a media briefing in July last year. Initially requesting to testify virtually due to security concerns, Mokgotsi ultimately appeared in person. The Northwest businessman had also asked Parliament to cover travel and accommodation costs for his private security team as a condition for his appearance. This marked the first time Mokgotsi publicly addressed his allegations against Mkhwanazi, although he previously raised similar claims before the Matlanga Commission. Mokgotsi told the committee that both Mkhwanazi and King Misuzulu had allegedly been recruited by the CIA. He said the information came from a source and was partly based on the King's time living in the United States, as well as Mkhwanazi's own public remarks that he had been trained by the Americans. However, under questioning, Mokgotsi conceded that his source had provided no documentary or tangible proof to substantiate the allegations. When pressed by evidence-leaded advocate Matthew Chaskelson about the absence of evidence, Mokgotsi suggested that the information should be understood in the context of how Mkhwanazi and the king allegedly treated Prince Makate, the monarch's brother, and said, you see, when information came, commissioners had further talks to the treatment, with a combination of General Mkhwanazi and King Misuzulu, how they treated the brother of King Misuzulu, Prince Makate. Mokgotsi further accused Mkhwanazi of deploying members of the political killings task team to intimidate, harass, and attempt to assassinate members of the royal house. Claims he linked to disputes over the coal contracts and international interest. He claims a case had been opened in the Midlands relating to alleged interference by the PKTC, including harassment, detailed in statements contained in the docket. According to Mokgotsi, tensions centered on coal supply arrangements, with references to exports through Richards Bay and contracts allegedly involving Israeli interests, suggested that efforts to extend certain coal arrangements were intertwined with political dynamics within the royal house. He also linked his allegations to broader geopolitical issues, including South Africa's engagement with Israel at the International Criminal Court. Advocate Maria Makoetsi, who was leading evidence before the committee, described the allegations as extremely serious, noting that Mokgotsi was effectively accusing the Provincial Police Commissioner of protecting Western interests in contradiction of his official mandate. She asked whether Mokgotsi had taken steps to verify his suspicions. Mokgotsi responded and said, "You see, there are things that when someone speaks, you listen to. That doesn't necessarily mean it came from me. It came as a task to establish that since the case has been opened, it means there are allegations." He also confirmed contacting former Police Minister Nathi Mthethwa to discuss Mkhwanazi's previous removal from office, saying his actions were part of efforts to continue his own investigation. Mokgotsi further revealed that he had traveled to Kenya to meet a source who shared similar suspicions about the alleged CIA links. He said, "Indeed, I went to Kenya. I met this particular guy. He gave me this particular name, which I don't believe, but he still said he knew those suspicions," he told the committee. Despite the sweeping nature of his allegations, Mokgotsi declined to confirm whether any formal investigation into Mkhwanazi is currently underway, and said, "No, I cannot confirm, as officially I'm not in a position to say yes, there is an investigation against General Mkhwanazi." Bran Mokgotsi further told the committee that he had learned that all his suspects do not survive encounters with the police and are effectively denied the right to a fair trial regarding to the PKTC, and said, "It's not what I learned. Everyone knows what happened in KwaZulu-Natal. Every time people resist the police, they never come back alive. Every time, and I'm not saying they should shoot the police, but in those shootings, you never find one police officer injured in the hand or something. Every time the suspect doesn't get a fair trial to appeal in court. That's my point." General Mkhwanazi, widely praised for his no-nonsense approach to policing, has long been regarded as a law enforcer with an unflinching stance on corruption. He joined the South African Police Service as a student constable in 1993 and rose through the ranks to Lieutenant General in 2011. Before his appointment as Acting Provincial Commissioner for KZN, he has held senior positions, including head of the Special Task Force, Divisional Commissioner of Human Resource Development, and Acting National Commissioner of Police. The evidence leader said Mokgotsi's remarks suggested a serious allegations. Said, "I think one of the reasons crime cannot decrease in many instances, even where there is the death penalty, is because people go to court, have a fair trial, are found guilty, convicted, and sentenced." Mokgotsi clarified that he was advocating for suspects to be arrested and processed through the courts, not for them to engage in violence, and said you cannot have a democracy where suspects are not given a chance. In the Western Cape, Northern Cape, and other places, suspects get arrested, but in these cases they don't get a chance. They never shoot back. I'm not saying they should, but there's never evidence to identify the criminals or the people behind them because they are killed before you can trace them. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.